So we have some pretty surprising reveals from McFarlane Toys for the Doom Eternal line. This is really sick. Doom Eternal came out in 2020. I love the game, but I just feel like with a game like this, that's single player with some multiplayer elements, being released then, I feel like it would be a little irrelevant now to get figures, which I'm not complaining about. I love that game, so give us some more figures. Good Spound Company with their Figma line is making a Doomslayer, and while I wasn't the biggest fan of the first ever McFarlane Toys Doomslayer figure, just because of, they had a great sculpt, but it got in the way of articulation just because he was so bulky. Unfortunately, that's just kind of how it goes. I'm still surprised and still happy that they're making some Doom figures, at least in a retail sense here. So we have 3 different Doomslayers to look at. The first one you've been looking at for a while, here's a better look at it, is the Ember Skin. This one is going to be available to most major retailers, pretty much anywhere you can find McFarlane Toys figures at. This is a very cool looking one. I really like the colors on it. It's like a dark, like gray, some black in there. I think it's mostly gray though. And we do have a fire piece, I believe either sculpted or glued onto the head, looking really nice. That flame, wherever the blade for the left arm, that flame piece looks awesome. So this is a very nice looking figure. I don't know if I'd get this one. The visor piece also is like a reddish brown. That's really cool. This one is the least of a priority to me, just because it looks a lot already like the original one that we got a couple years ago. This one, though, I pre-ordered instantly. This is so sick. This is the classic outfit for Doomslayer that can be unlocked in the game. This is a very, very nice looking piece. There looks like a lot of new sculpting going on here. I don't know if there's any reuse from either Doomslayer or the Marauder that they released around a little after Doomslayer. This is just such a nice looking piece, man. Doesn't really come with different weapons, unfortunately. It still has a blade arm as well as the shotgun. I would have liked maybe some other weapons. We only have the shotgun for Doomslayer. This is still really sick. They sculpted this beautifully. It is a McFarlane Toy Store exclusive, though. And I'll leave links down in the description below if you need to pre-order these, because this is a really nice one to get. They also, just to derail, they also announced last week the gun munitions pack. In order for you to have your DC Multiverse figures with guns and your Spawn figures too, but they marketed it with Spawn figures. We know that they did it because we need some guns for the, for the DC characters. So this is a good time if you haven't pre-ordered that. If you want to get, and this is what I did, if you want to get the classic Doom figure, with that skin from McFarlane Toy Store, which is again an exclusive, I recommend getting the gun pack too. Maybe you can use some of those guns for your Doomslayer. Now to get back on track, we have a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive, which I was actually pretty surprised. This is the Astro Skin. I didn't think there are exclusives for Big Bad Toy Store, of course. I didn't think that McFarlane Toys would bother with giving them an exclusive like this, especially one that has really nice paint. I really like the dark, like almost the blacks and the brighter, not really brighter grays, but there's a lot of nice dark colors in there, contrasting really well with this super, like almost pure white that is really sick, as well as the very striking red going on in some of this. And we also have the Crucible. That is friggin' sick. That's awesome. So the Crucible Sword is included with this. We have not gotten this yet. This is one I was really hoping we would get for McFarlane Toy stuff, and now they're going to give it to us. So I did pre-order this one too. This one's a little bit more expensive than the other two. The others are like $20. This one's $25. Unfortunately, that's probably Big Bad Toy Store's. That's probably their doing. I actually don't entirely know, but this still looks really, really awesome. And honestly, Big Bad Toy Store has its problems, if you ask me. Good on them though for securing an exclusive like this. This is a really nice looking one. So all 3 of these are really, really awesome. Very happy that Todd and the team at McFarlane Toys is making some more. There's 2 I think that they should really make that you're seeing here. The left is the Predator suit from 2016. I would kill for a Predator suit figure because I love that outfit so much. I don't know there's not much you could do when it comes to new sculpting, honestly. You could maybe retool a good number from the previous Doomslayer, you know, the way that the arms are exposed. You could just cover up the arms. I'm sure they can do something. And on the left, that is the Sentinel armor. I'm sorry, the right is the Sentinel armor. The left is the Predator suit. But the right one being Sentinel armor has a lot of parts from the Marauder, which they've already made for the Doom Eternal line. Just reuse some parts from the Marauder and add a couple of new sculpted parts, and there you go. You have your Sentinel Doomslayer skin outfit. I really think there's some good potential with continuing this line a little bit longer, even though the game, you know, not a lot of people are talking about the game anymore. It's still an awesome game if you haven't played it yet, and I'm very happy that McFarlane Toys, again, I've already said this, but continuing the line, it's super cool. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, what you think about these reveals. I'm super pumped. And yeah, I'll leave links down in the description below once again of my sources and where you can pre-order this stuff. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.